Yo, yo, I think we live. I think we live. I think we are live. Just in case I'm not, I just want to let y'all know that I am trying out something new. You know what I'm saying? I do have a new situation going. Um, the way that I got it all set up, I'm kind of trying to see if I can stream to all these different things at once. So, like I said, I'm trying some things out again. Um, and it looks like y'all can hear me, but y'all can't see me. So we about to try to set up some things real quick to make sure everything is everything. Um, Cause I can't have y'all out here not seeing you, boy. What's the point of going live if you can't see me? You feel me? Let me see if I need to add a new scene in here. So yeah, I'm dealing around with something new, man. Prism is a new software for me, so I'm just trying to get the hang of everything, man. So my part of this might even be me trying to figure out what my new settings is gonna look like. It's telling me my stream is healthy on YouTube, but it's also showing me, because I got YouTube put up on my phone, that y'all can't see me for nothing. So I'm not even sure how to fix that. But yeah, that's crazy. That is absolutely wild. I don't know why it'll show me in the preview and then not show me on the actual video, which is crazy. I guess I gotta do some research and come back. Which is cool. I tried to give myself enough time for some trial and error, so I'm you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna do some research and then I'm gonna come back, cause this don't really make a lot of sense to me. Oh, well, wait, I might have figured it out. I don't know why it took me to do that, but if it did, I got breakfast over here too, so until I can see myself, I'm about to go ahead and smack some of this food. Okay. Yep. Alright, so like I said, it was a situation that was going on. I'm trying to change some things, get some new things in order. The new year is kind of showing me that I don't know, low-key, it's a lot of things about myself that I want to change, if I'm being completely honest. And hold on, let me get my Facebook thing going. We're gonna go sounds. Actually, let me put this phone on D&D before somebody mess around and mess up my stream. I'm gonna go sounds like Shawn. Boom. Gonna go live over here. Alright. Y'all gonna have to forgive me. Boy, kinda hungry. But yeah, so like I was saying, there's some things that I'm trying to actively change, and that kind of revolves around how productive I'm gonna be in the new year. So, um, as y'all know, I've been producing for years and years and all that good stuff, but I'm trying to get myself to the point where I'm a little more established in my sound. And what I mean by established is I want to have a deeper bag. You know what I'm saying? I want to be able to put more soul into my music, and just kind of separate myself from producers who live and die by how good their drums sound, or might need to grab a melody from over here to produce something. And I just really want to be better at the keys. So I spent a lot of yesterday um, just kind of listening to people who play the piano way better than I do, and just trying to get an understanding of like what works for them, and the concepts that they use when they approach playing the piano, because a lot of it isn't just like a mental thing, like, oh yeah, I come in here, I know this chord works here, so I'm gonna use this, I'm gonna do that. A lot of it is about feel, especially when it's like neo soul. There's a lot of R&B stuff. It's kind of more about feel than um, anything else. So I was just listening to the concepts that they were explaining, and I'm like, dang, that is dope. And I was just listening to the music that they were playing while they're explaining their thought process, and I'm like, yeah, if I could produce some stuff like that, I'd be dangerous. So that's what I'm doing today. Um, I am not trained on this keyboard at all. Everything I learned from YouTube or trial and error. And it's a lot of producers like that. Like, I'm not special because I figured things out myself. But I'm just realizing that, that I can be better. So that's a lot of what's going on. Also, when it comes to my merch, I got some merch that's coming soon. Um, so I got some PDA logos I'm working on. That's some stuff that I'll explain on a later date. And I also have a lot of music coming. Um, Music that is going to be the bonus records for the people who purchased the album. So if you have not purchased my album, It's Not You, It's Me, as of yet, you still have time before I start putting the bonus records out. As of right now, I have 5 of the 6 records like done and mixed. And one I actually just got a feature for like last week or the week before. And whatever week that everything was frozen is when I did that. I think that was last week. So yeah, we knocked that out. I'm gonna mix that so it sounds like the rest of the songs on the deluxe, and then I'm gonna go ahead and get that to the people who did purchase the album. So please, if that's you, your music is coming soon. Appreciate you purchasing. The album is only $10. You can cash at me. You can hit me on Bandcamp and get it from there. But it's neither here nor there. Anyway, a lot of what they was using was like keys, but not like just regular keys. It's like vintage pianos and like electric pianos, and then they were doing things that were like minor, like ninths. I don't think that's loud enough. So they do stuff like this. And then some of these notes are repeated, so this is technically like a C major, or C minor 7th, something like that. So yeah, I was learning about you know what I'm saying, just making chords that are bigger, um, and just understanding stuff like that. So I'm even going to play around with kind of like a neo soul drum kit, try to come up with some drums that you know, fit the vibe, and then shit, we can go from there. Really, I don't even have no goal for this one. I ain't even gonna hold y'all. I'm just trying to figure some things out, man. I might make a little drum pattern and just kind of skate over it with some of the chords that I'm learning how to build. I'm over here playing stuff like I'm still on the piano. It'll be. Okay, we doing something. All right. First, let's get these drums down. But he said the GOAT himself. What's going on, man? It's my boy DJ. We gotta get some work in 2025, man. As a producer now. Oh, you know I got my own setup now too. So, outside of the crib studio, you know what I'm saying, with my very lovely background of the artist that I really love. I got. Well, Malcolm X not an artist, but he's inspired the whole album of mine. So he's back there. Got Big Crit, got Outkast, got Tupac. You know what I'm saying? On top of my home setup, I do have a spot called the URC that I'm operating out of. Gives me the opportunity to record artists for free, brand new artists, people who never tried to put a song together in their life, people who've been putting songs together for the last decade, just haven't had a chance to break through, and everybody in between. You know what I'm saying? So if that sounds like you, make sure you contact me so I can get you lined up with one of our sessions at the URC. The only thing is right now it's kind of based off of my schedule, so I have to make it fit between my work schedule and what's going on. But the plan is to get it to the point where that is my work. You know what I'm saying? I can just be helping out the community, also, you know, running my studio out of there, making a little money from it. But before any money gets involved for me, I want to make sure I'm taking care of the community. So free 2-hour sessions down at the URC. Please contact me if that's something that you're in need of. It's mostly mornings because I do work second shift. It's a very ugly shift when you're trying to do literally anything, but I'm making it work for right now. So yeah. Anyway. Oh, my boy said the audio on my live ain't working. How is that a thing? Oh, you know what? We don't do it like that. I think I'm gonna do that. got enough of a good take in there to break that down. That's gonna be my drums, and then on top of that, we about to get things back started. People was telling me that my audio was trash on my Facebook. If you're watching on Facebook, can you please confirm that I got the audio fixed? I don't know. I changed some stuff on my phone. It may or may not have worked, but I still got to do this thing for YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Y'all might have to just jump on over to the tube if it doesn't sound good on Facebook. Let's hear this drums. Alright, so we just gonna use that little loop right there. I'm about to loop it in the session and make sure it sounds good. Alright, cool. So for my people on Facebook who haven't heard any of the spiel that I'm doing, yesterday I spent a lot of time just listening to people who play the piano way better than I do right now. And I say right now because I do plan on getting better, and I do plan on taking the things that they showed me and kind of just elevating it and turning it into things that I'm comfortable with doing on my own, right? So for the time being, these people are speaking a different language. But I was listening to the concepts that they were giving me, and I was really trying to hone in on the thought process behind what it takes to kind of play chords like that. And when I say chords like that, I'm thinking about neo soul chords. So, you know, it uses a lot more keys than I'm normally used to pushing at the same time, but they sound like. And that's just if I'm starting off the same bass. We also have stuff that'll sound like. So I'm just trying to focus on just adding more stuff like that into my production style, and just, you know, expanding my range as a producer. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I spent a good 10 minutes trying to get my live started as far as the YouTube is concerned, because I'm using a different thing, and yeah, I'm using Prism now because it allows me to multi-stream to a couple different places. So right now I'm live on YouTube, I'm live on Twitch, I'm live on Instagram, I want to say. And it just gives me the opportunity to just broadcast myself on all three of those platforms at once. But the thing about it is, it took me a little second to get it together, right? So there is a little portion at the beginning of this where you can hear me but you can't see me, and that's fine, you know. But yeah, I have been trying so hard to get everything running. But yeah, so I've been doing a lot in the last couple days. Kind of had to look at myself in the mirror and be like, you good, but you're not great. So I'm trying to figure out how I could be great. And that's like in music, but it's also just in life in general. I feel like there's a lot of things I could be doing better. And I'm adding production to that list. Oh, baby, always finds a way to make me feel like that guy. I appreciate you, baby. Thank you. Thank you so much, Jordan. So, anyway, we gonna copy these drums over, and like I said, we gonna just kind of play around. I'm in C minor just because it's a chord. I mean, it's a key that I'm very familiar with. as good as I thought it would. But you know, we just playing around with some stuff. I think I want to start on the 2, which would definitely be a D in the key that I'm playing around in. Pause for starting on D, but you know how it go. Sometimes, you know, for the sake of music. Alright, so, and if this is too loud, let me know, because I ain't do no kind of adjusting for where I'm going to be playing. I'm also going to strum these keys just a little bit so they're not all going to hit on the exact same part, because I want to make it sound beautiful, you know what I'm saying, luxurious. And a lot of the times when you do that, I'm going to just turn this down while I'm clicking stuff in. A lot of times when you do that, it gives the impression that whatever's being played was actually played by human hands. And it gives you the opportunity to kind of just make it sound more like, you know, music that can be played and digested by, you know what I'm saying, actual musicians. Also, I have to make sure that I'm not playing all of these keys at a super hard velocity. Okay, there we go. You get what I'm saying? So that sounds better than but if I play it like, it gives it more of a human feel. So that's where I'm going with the first one. That's a 2. I think it's an easy progression to kind of do like a 2-5-1 situation, but I want to see how long this 2 is going over the drum. So no, it gotta last longer than that. It gotta go longer than that. So let's stretch out the MIDI window a little bit. Extend this information out a tad bit longer. So we go. Okay, so if we're in C minor, we're gonna go to the 5th, and the 5th is G. So we're gonna start our next chord on G. And I just got an idea of where to start it at. So we're gonna go here. Yeah, G. We got a B flat. We have a higher D. Then we're gonna go F, and then we're gonna go A flat. We're also gonna strum those. Make sure they are not hitting at the exact same time. Zoom in a little bit so we could be a little more expressive with the timing. Okay, and what I'm getting ready to do is start using some inversions. So we gonna take all of these notes that we're gonna take these notes that we're playing and try to keep them all a little bit closer together. So we're gonna take these top 2 notes off of the 2nd chord and shift those down. So it sounds like this now. First of all, this 5th sounds wild. I might just shift the whole thing down low key. But yeah, this timing is a little off because it's a little more exaggerated than the last ones were. So I'm gonna put everything kind of in the same ballpark, and then we're gonna see how we feel about some of these. Probably do all of that up here when the keys we're not really playing. What was it? Okay. Disclaimer. This sounds nothing like the stuff that I was hearing last night. Okay, so let's just mix some things up, man. Instead of just being on the G, let's bring this down. I mean, instead of being A flat, let's just bring it down to G. See how we feel about it. Okay, not mad at that. And let's take this D up to E flat. Still in the key. These things work now. You know what I'm saying? I want to take the highest note on here, which is this A flat. Let's just take that up. Let's just take it up to B flat. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. It worked. It worked that way. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's the thing about like neo soul, with it being so big and the sounds being as, you know what I'm saying, big as they are. A lot of times these notes, they feel better when you mix them around or whatever. So I'm not just skipping every note in the scale. Sometimes I'm playing two notes that might be right next to each other. Sometimes, from what they was playing last night, sometimes they play notes that's not even in the scale, but it sounds good. So we're not necessarily sticking to the minor scale. They go to like Lydian scales and all of this other stuff that when I hear it, different language. Don't talk to me. I don't know what you're saying. I don't. But now I'm kind of getting the hang of what it's like to just get into a groove and experiment a little bit. Speaking of a groove, this is missing the bass line. So we're going to go in here and add a bass. That's one of the things that I feel a little more comfortable adding, right? I feel like I got a decent handle on like making a bass line and stuff like that. So, okay. Okay, so if I'm getting back into the cores of everything, um, we gonna cut all of these off at this point, and then we gonna come back in here with the 1, because the 2-5-1 is the progression I was kind of trying to duplicate. So even if I come down an octave and I take the D note, put that in the bass, 5 up from that, what we said was, we already got something there. So you can come down to this G, put something on the G. So then we also need to put some on the C. And then I think I might actually play the C twice. So when we come up here, we're going, actually let me just highlight this last chord. Make sure they all cut off where they're supposed to. Boom. So we don't got no overlap into the next set of chords. Dang, I just moved my whole camera. Let me make sure YouTube still got me. Okay, we good. We good. We popping. Yeah, so let's go over to where this key is supposed to start. So like I said, we starting on C. Boom. We gonna go E flat. Might go F just for the hell of it. And then go A flat. I mean, yeah, A flat. Not B flat. Back to C, I guess. We can do 2 C's in here. Why not? And that's another thing. I didn't go through and change the start point for a lot of these notes, so they don't sound as luxurious as the chords that came before. They're a little more stagnant. You feel me? Let me just zoom in, make sure these ain't gonna do nothing crazy for me. So, the last 3 notes of the original chord are a little bit lower than they're supposed to be. So what I'm gonna do is put them up where they belong, and then finish that chord out like that. Extend those. Maybe I'll take this one. Yep. Okay. So I got my neo soul chord progression. Um, I did change one note in the bass. So at its heart, it's still a 2-1. I mean 2-5-1. But you know, this last one is kind of cosplaying as a 2. Trying to get this bass line to fit right, but it's not gonna do it right while it's playing, so we're just gonna pause this real quick. kind of mix some things around, spice it up a little bit later. But this is the basics of neo soul beat. I feel like I did it. I definitely clung to that progression that I heard, the 251 for dear life, hanging on to it with both hands, like I'm scared to let go. But I definitely feel like that was something that I needed to kind of just experiment with. You know, I think the next time I do this, I'm gonna play around in the key that I'm not as familiar with, just so I kind of train my brain to think outside the box. Cause like once I get down, like once I know the shape of the key that I'm working with, I kind of, you know, I make things make sense in my head. Like, oh, this has to be this or this has to be that. But I wonder, like, if I'm in a position where I'm kind of guessing, if that will change the output of what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Just kind of change it up, switch it up a little bit, kind of force me to act differently, or just to create differently. You know, that's what experimentation is. You take different situations, you take different environments, and see how certain things adapt and react. So that's what I'm gonna do. The next time I play around with a beat like this, I'm gonna experiment. I've been asking y'all to comment the kind of people that y'all want me to make beats like. Right now, I think in the queue, I have Pharrell, and outside of Pharrell, it's like one more producer somebody wanted me to just make a beat in the style of. So if you have any producers in mind and you want to see me kind of play around in their realm, or, you know what I'm saying, with their sound, please let me know. Do not hesitate to challenge me. You know what I'm saying? That's all. That's what it's all about. I'm trying to get better. I'm trying to get bigger. I'm trying to make sure that we take things to the next level. So with that being the case, I'm gonna sign out for today. It's been close to an hour, even though the first 5 minutes the screen was black. Hey, I'm trying something new. You know what I'm saying? Just roll with me, man. It's gonna get a lot better from here. I'm gonna be a lot more consistent from here. I went back to journaling and figuring out what part of my day I want, or what part of what days are, you know what I'm saying, going to be spent doing what. So I got the days that I'm going to the URC, whether I have a session or not. I have days where I'm going to be, you know, dedicating time to the lives, and I definitely have days where I'm going to be dedicating time to music, just playing beats, trying to figure out you know, what beats of mine that I want to actually put songs to, what beats out there in the world I might want to write to and maybe purchase from other producers, how I can keep my community of supporters fed as far as content and music and all of that stuff is. Like, I'm literally in my notebook every day now trying to figure out, and I just started yesterday, so I can't act like I've been in my notebook every day, but the plan is to take my notebook with me to work, and every time I get a couple free minutes, sit down, jot some ideas down, and just look at these things on a regular basis and see how I can figure out how to put these things in order, and you just make some things happen, man. Like I said, I looked at myself, and I'm like, you good, but you can be great. So I think I'm gonna take some time figuring out what it takes to be great, and I'm gonna put y'all along on that journey with me. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can see the elevation firsthand. Y'all could have a first row seat to it, and all that good stuff. Well, I appreciate y'all support as always. This is your boy Shawn Sounds, also known as GS The Dream. I'm getting ready to get out of here. I appreciate y'all for coming through. Make sure that y'all go get my album, It's Not You, It's Me, on all streaming platforms as well as Bandcamp. And make sure that y'all tapping in when I tell y'all that there's merch dropping. Please let me know sizes, for real. Cause I don't be running around with a whole bunch of larges and extra larges, and then people pop up, I need a medium, I need a small, I need an extra small. All that extra stuff, man, I don't have time for it. So I want to make sure that I'm getting enough for everybody in each size group, so I need an idea of what sizes y'all wear. Just to be real, just because I want to make sure that I'm getting enough for my community. So if I know it's only maybe 4 or 5 people that's tapped in that wear mediums and smalls, maybe I only get a couple mediums and smalls, you know? So just, you know, equip me with the information I need to be great. That's all I'm saying. Appreciate y'all for tapping in. Like I said, this has been episode, 16, 7.